All right, she at it again. I'm talking on the video. Okay. Don't make me call. All right, hello. We finna have fun today. So, I was organizing my kitchen cabinet, and I realized that I had a lot of tuna. And me and the hubby need healthier snacks to eat in between our meals. And we just went running and exercising, or we just did our exercise, okay? And so we like, you know what, we need some healthier snacks up in this camp, okay? So I'm like, I'm gonna do something with some tuna fish. Now, y'all know I'm in this thing where I'm trying to use what's in the house, because the last time I went, I had beans, and I thought I had a lot of this and needed a few of that, and I ended up buying too much stuff at the store. So no. The ministry now is it's in the house. Okay, so that's the lesson of today. So this is it's in the house kind of deal. Okay, so I'm gonna make tuna fish. All right. So let me tell you what I got over here, and I'm just working it out. You do yours however you want to. This is just what was in my house that's going in my tuna fish for me and mine. Okay, so tweak it however. So I went online and I was like, Siri, find me a recipe. Now, yes, I went and said, find me a recipe for tuna fish. Because it ain't that I don't know how to make tuna fish. I just wanted to see, was it something that I have in the house that I didn't consider to put in my tuna fish. And there was one from Miss Maddie's Kitchen. I watched it, an older lady. And, you know, hey, I can tell she know what she doing. So she was putting jalapenos. I'm not doing jalapenos. But I didn't have relish, and that was going to deter me initially. But I saw she put sugar in her tuna fish. I don't naturally put sugar in mine because I normally use sweet relish. So I'm like, okay, let's just make this work. So we're gonna see how this turn out, because I'm very excited about this. So I got 2 cans, and check the expiration date on your cans. And so this one says it's good, best if used by December the 20th of 2027. I've already drained it. Let me just make sure I got the rest of that off in here. All right, there we go. All right, let's open this up. And don't cut your fingers. I had a patient in clinic yesterday who suffered a significant laceration to his hands. He was washing dishes, and the knives were in the sink. So we just had to take care of that yesterday. So I'm thinking about that right now while I'm looking at that. So the kitchen, you gotta have good safety going on in the kitchen, especially when you're working around these. I like my, that reminds me, I gotta get me one of them Pampered Chef can openers, the one where it's the safety thing, where it cuts the lid real smoothly. I had one, and that's been years ago. Don't ask me where it is. And I got my can opener over there, but I just used it to just kind of cut this halfway. So, but I need to do better than that. All right, so tuna is in there. Chop it up. Make sure it ain't all lumpy. Okay, what we got going on over here? All right, make sure this thing ain't all lumpy. So, y'all, let me tell you what else I had in there. I have a bag of seasoned blend because I have an onion, but it was a brand new onion, and I wasn't going to cut up enough onion to go into this tuna fish. And I had a little celery left from my, if I had a garden soup, I had just like one little stalk, or maybe, 1.5 little stalks of celery left. And I have a whole yellow pepper, but again, I want to use that for something else. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to use my seasoned blend. What's in seasoned blend? Don't worry, I'm going to tell you. All right, so in season blend, all right, y'all see it? Okay, this is the Great Value one, but Pig Sweet is the one that I grew up on, if y'all know what I mean. So this one has onion, celery, red pepper, green pepper, and parsley flakes. So I was like, okay, so it was frozen, so y'all know what I did. I put it in the skillet and with just a little olive oil and just kind of knock the chill, the freeze off of it. So it's going to be ready for this. So that's what I've already done. Let's put this on back in here. All right. So, all right. Now, so I done chopped that up and it ain't lumpy clumpy. and whatnot. All right. So the other thing I got black olives. So she didn't, Miss Maddie didn't have that in hers, and I didn't go checking to see if other people in theirs because it's gonna go in mine. So I'm just gonna throw my black olives in here, and I like the taste of olives in salads. It gives it like this nice smooth taste. It does kind of cut back on the need for sodium. We're going to get our book and see what are some of the nutritional components of olives, if it is listed in my book, okay? Let's see here. So I cut that celery up, and here go my seasoned blend. Let's see, can y'all see it? So that's my peppers, my onion, and I just like the colors of that. So it's going to be quite a bit of that in here, okay? So let me just dump it, and it was just maybe a little teaspoon of olive oil that I had sauteed this in, okay? That's my chicken that I got sitting in the sink thawing out, my chicken tenders. I got that in the sink thawing out. Oh, you know what? I might as well just use my spoon, you know, because we're going to have us some chicken Alfredo tonight. So, but anyway. All right, so this got some nice color to it. And what else we going to put in here? Okay, so we not done. I got boiled eggs, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I've already had them sitting in a ice bath, and I'm just going to, here we go, there go one egg right there. I got about 3 eggs over here. I don't know if I'm gonna put all 3 of these in here, but I'm gonna start with 2 and then just see how I feel after that. I got mayo. I like to kind of clean up, like y'all know I like to try to keep all my stuff to just one. I'm a one pot kind of girl. Like if I can get as much stuff in one pot, yes ma'am, okay? All right, so I'm gonna put some mayo in here, and now you can use your own version of mayo, whether it's the vegan mayo, the low fat mayo, the mayo with olive oil, Miracle Whip, like so, because there's a difference, okay? Let me just be honest. Miracle Whip just has a different, Duke's, that has but right now we just got great value. So we just gonna use, again, this is the ministry of using what's in the house. It's in the house, okay? So so we using mayo, okay? Great value mayonnaise, okay? Now I don't know how much fat is in that, and we're not gonna look right now. Now, growing up, I wasn't a big fan of mayo, so you couldn't get me to really be crazy about mayo on here, okay? But it does make it smooth. It does kind of help add, kind of create a little smoother consistency with this. All right, so what we're gonna put in here? I got some cilantro. I'm just gonna throw this on in here. We're gonna be heavy-handed with that. I got a little black pepper. We ain't gonna be heavy-handed with that, okay? Because that you want to be able to chew it and swallow it without having to cough. And you know what? If you haven't used your mustard in a while, you got to knock off some of your water. That's how I do, okay? And just put a little bit of mustard in there. All right, come on. I ain't trying to splat and squirt, okay? And I'm going to add some garlic and onion powder to mine. So this keeps me from needing to use a lot of salt. And let's see here. This is what is this? This garlic powder. I'm just gonna put a hint of that because garlic is not a very common thing to put into your tuna fish. Okay. Now, all right, we stirring this up. So this bowl is getting fuller as we go throughout all this. Okay. And taste and sample. All right, it smells great. Oh, y'all know I need my paprika, right? So let me get these darn pickles out of here. So I got these darn dill pickles. And I normally like bread and butter pickles. But that ain't the kind we had. But we finna put some of these dill pickles in here. So I'm finna cut these bad boys up. And that's why I got the sugar over there. Because I'm like, you know what? Let me just work it from that perspective. And we're going to see how this going to work. Now, I'm a big fan of as much relish as you can tolerate, you put it in there, okay? But again, that was sweet relish. And because I like to, that was my favorite part of tuna fish. So let me see here. Let's kind of scoop this on up in here and put this over there. The pickle smells good. Okay. Go ahead, hamburger pickle. Let me get some more out of here. We gonna be liberal with this, okay? All right, let's keep going. All right, let's see. And then we gonna sample. Okay, let me make sure I done cut those up. Well, it's small enough. And of course, before starting all this, what we do? We done washed our hands and everything else, okay? Here we go. Now, all right. And so, I'm feeling pretty good about this, y'all. All right, now, put the top back on here. And I got my sugar. And now I'm just going to use just a smidgen, okay? So, smidgen. That's probably about a teaspoon. Here we go. I ain't gonna use all of it, because I really don't want my tuna fish to be sweet like that, okay? It's one thing to have sweet relish. It's another thing to put all that sugar in the tuna fish itself, okay? So let's see what it tastes like. I'm gonna get some paprika out too. And let's see here. We're gonna use the something is really giving it. Y'all, that season blend. That is so good. Like, I just chewed the red pepper. That is so good. The olives definitely did a little something with this. Let me go ahead and put my eggs in here. Shoot, child, y'all better talk about it, Lord. Do it up, Jesus. Y'all know I get excited when stuff turn out right. Because, again, it be in my head. And then I be trying to get what's in my head into my hand. And that'd be a whole little process. And y'all be right there with me, don't you? I don't blame you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Let's see here. All right, so again, the whole point of this was because we wanted something healthy to eat. I was really focused. I wanted something that was a little more higher protein. So I knew I was going to do something with the tuna, and I found that in there. And I'm like, okay, well, let's just kind of just turn this into, let's get as much bang out of our buck as we possibly can, okay? So now let's put this egg on in here. We're going to just pick this up like this and dump this on in there. So there we go. All right, fold it in. All right, I like my little cutting thing like this where that's it. It's easy to clean up. All right, lay you back down. Okay, that's all I need to put in here, except for what? The paprika. Y'all got to remind me now. Don't be having me missing out on stuff. So what am I supposed to eat this with? I ate a bottle of crackers around 3-4 o'clock this morning because I was up watching TV. I woke up and I decided to watch something on TV. So guess what I did? I had some peanut butter and crackers, and it was good. Again, I wanted something that wasn't going to be too guilt-ridden. So I was like, you know what, just get you a few peanut butter. A little bit of peanut butter and some crackers. All right, let's taste this and see. I got an egg in there? Yep. Oh, shoot, stuff falling off. I'm trying not to dip into this thing. And let's do it this way. All right, give me my egg right here. You better do that darn thing. Y'all, even the garlic salt. Oh, yeah. Have I stirred up everything? Get the paprika. I know. I remember. I'll put the stuff up in a second. Let's get paprika. Paprika. Here it is. We're going to paprika it. And that's good for going on top. I was hoping I had some of those celery seeds. I didn't have any of that. I had just the, what did I have? I had the actual celery. So we just made that work. Let me do, what? Babe, it's ready. Now, what am I supposed to eat? Oh, y'all know what I got in there? Let me tell you what I'm going to do. Oh, thank you, Lord. Cucumbers, So I remember making a cucumber boat. Let me just make sure all my stuff cleaned up. So I don't want to do, oh, I need this back anyway. Let's see, yeah, I need that back. And I need my knife back. But, hello, sir. Hello, hello, and hello. All right, I'm just cleaning up as I go. Okay, still doing my bit. Okay, so we're going to do cucumber boats. All right, so this is where you dig out. And so I had the little small cucumbers. So I was going to do these cucumbers with some hummus. And, yeah, hummus is what I had in it. And I had some guacamole. And so I'm going to, let me get this out of the way. Sorry, family. So you just cut the cucumbers in half. And dig out the center. And put your tuna fish in there. Now this definitely works better with the bigger ones because you have a little more depth to them. All right, and so let me get a spoon. That's it. And you're gonna take the center out of that. Child, it ain't working like I wanted to. Let's see. Let's go around the edges like that. And go around the edge. You see what I'm doing? Go around the edges like this. And then just take the center out. Come on. I cut this one a little crazy. Okay. And so, guess what I'm going to do? Okay. Now, let's see. All right. Let me put this on in here. There we go. Oh my God. So good. So healthy. And I didn't have to go out in 40-degree weather to get nothing. Everything was right here in the house. I remember a long time ago, my dad was telling me, giving me some advice on conflict resolution. And he said, Brandy, I need you to know, more often than not, the answer is in the house. Two people can't solve anything. One being in one place and one being in another. This was about, 20 years ago. I remember him saying that to me. And so that concept of the answer is in the house has always stuck with me. And I just apply it to different things. So y'all going in there, look in your kitchen, look at the answer's in the house. If the problem's in the house, the answer's in the house, okay? So much love. Y'all have a good one. She finna finish this up because I'll fix marquillas in just a minute. But let me just go ahead and finish sampling with purpose, okay? Help me, Lord. All right, have a good one. Until the next time, be blessed.